your Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Well, first of all, we're going to look at our new president, kind of an old president, new president, all in one piece here. We're going to look at his stock, DJT. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell a stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have DJT. This is Donald Trump's stock here. I don't trade this. This is more like a FOMO kind of situation. It reminds me of like the VIX. It just spikes and comes down kind of a situation. But a lot of people trade this and made a lot of money off of it. So I just wanted to trade. So if you are trading it, let's just take a look here at the charts, okay? All right, so here we have is your daily chart. Now, you can see we ran all the way up from 1175. It just had an absolute upheaval all the way here to 54.68. The problem I say with this is you got a big evaluation, I don't know, $6-8 billion, but they don't make any money. So I don't know how this is all going to shake out. Now you can see here today, okay, he was reelected yesterday, so we had a good spike high up there of 45.77, and now we're coming all the way on down. So let's look at the downside here first, okay? So what we want to watch is this 200-day, if you're trading this, okay? You want to watch that 35.09, and then right below that is we have this 8-day sitting here at, 21-day sitting at 33.46. Now again, if that's lost, we'll come to the bottom of this candle here at 31.45, and then we'll come over here. You got 30.03, and then we'll come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 28.88, and then we have your Hondo here at 26.58, and then 23.70 here on your 50-day. Now, eventually, I just think here once this election is all past us here to give you some time, I think this will just weed out here more of a normal trading, okay? So upside, what you're looking for is you want to watch that 8-day. That's at 38.70, and then we'll watch yesterday's high. You're looking at 40.74, and then we'll come up here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 43.86, and then we'll look at today's high at 45.77. Then we can just wheel it right on up here. You got 47.68. What do we got there? You got 49.87. Your big retest up there at 54.68. Again, I don't trade this. This is like a FOMO kind of a stock here. I don't really get involved with stuff like this here. Something a little bit more consistent here. But again, if you are trading here, just watch these key simple moving averages on the downside, okay? And on the upside, well, you just want to watch that 8 SMA. If we get above that, then we can follow the candles up and get a big retest up here. Now, you'll see that we're the all-time high. You got all the way up to 79.38 here. But let's just see how this all shakes out here over your time. Okay, RSI here looking good. Your MACD here, your green is over your red, but that can curl up. But we got to see how this all shakes out. So if you're trading this, okay? Now remember, here, if you watch my videos here the last couple of days, I said whoever wins, what's going to be the winner of it is going to be the tech trade. So I'm hoping that you're in the tech trade. I am just absolutely killing it today with the TQQs and with the NVIDIAs, with the Amazons. Okay, the only one that is lagging here is Meta, but the rest of them are just ripping much higher. The Dow's up 1375. The NASDAQ 448, and what you got going here is a big relief rally here. So don't be afraid to take some profits here. That's what I'm doing. I'm just taking some off the table as it rises. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the old crude oil. Now we can see here what's going on. Okay, so underneath Trump's administration, remember oil, I mean, I've been trading this for over 2 decades. And so just remember crude oil underneath him, anytime oil would get, I mean, back then it was like $50 to $55. Okay. Anytime it would get up there towards that there and pushing that 60, he would send out a tweet that, hey, we got to get this lower. He would contact Saudi Arabia and blah, blah, blah. And oil will come down. So I wouldn't expect no $100 oil here or anything on that order, okay? So this is going to be more of a controlled situation. And I think all these wars that are going on and all that war premium is going to come out real quick because now that they know once he gets in there as president here, he's not going to tolerate like the previous administration where anything goes or, you know, you put on sanctions and you don't enforce sanctions. So he's a real stickler here. So I'm telling you right now here, just watch your crude. You're not going to have that big trade. It's more like a two-way trade kind of a situation. Now you can see here what we have is a big indecision candle. We got it today as high as 77.63. Yesterday we had a high of 72.67. I mean, 72.63, yeah, and then yesterday we had a 67. So we're sitting right there. Now, if we can get above all that level, then we can come here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at a 73.26 level. We'll come over here. You're looking at a 74.45, and then we have that 74.77, which is your 100-day, and we got to see what the reaction would be if it gets up there. Okay, is it going to be like this here, or like that into the 200-day, the 100-day, seeing the 200-day? Is it going to be that kind of reaction if it even gets there? Okay, so yesterday we had that high of that 72.67. So all you got to do is look to the left of the chart. It's all right here. So you look at the bottom of that candle. What do you have? 72.69. Okay, so you came within 2 cents. Okay, so this is why you always look to the left of the chart, because where it's been is usually where it's going to go, and that gives you your support and resistance levels. Now, downside, you really got to hold this here, this key level here on the 21-day. You're looking at 71.04, and then we have your 50-day at the 70.89. Again, if we lose that right here, this 8-day is key. You got that 70.01. Now you can see where it came all the way down and then closed right on up here. So we got to see here if this is going to be like a double top situation and this is going to fall off the cliff, or we're going to have a little bit of rally up here. So just trade this both ways. Okay, and I say we have a whole different environment now once the new president gets in there here. He's not going to tolerate these higher prices, because he understands that higher priced oil is higher priced gasoline, and that's a tax on people. Okay, so understand that. Plus, we're pumping out 13.5 million barrels a day. Now, we looked at the EIA report, which came out today at 10:30. It was pretty bearish overall. You had some pretty good builds right across the board here. I'll have that posted for you after the pit close. But again, just kind of just take it easy on what you're trading here, because you have a whole different scenario now as a trade. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, natural gas here was actually a pretty good trader here today. I scalped the UNG. We had a low of 12.68 and a high of 13.11 there. So you had about 40 cents. I got 30 cents out of it here today. So I didn't get the whole whack, but I got 30. Got so jammed up here with all this technology here that's going on here. So I got 30 cents out of it. I'm trading 5,000 shares. Now, the reason I did that is because what we had here today is, so far we have what they call an inside day, your high and lows inside the previous day. So I was watching a couple of key levels here. I was watching yesterday's low, that 2.65. Okay, so today, what do we have? You have 2.66, so we have that higher low. And I'm watching that 8-day. So this morning, if you watched the video, I said, once you get above that 8-day, then we can take a run back up as long as it holds it. If it doesn't, then I'd be looking for that 21-day. Well, it never got lower than that, so I figured there's no way this is going to be a short, okay, if you can't break yesterday's low. So KOLD just was not a trade for me. It wasn't in the cards there for me today. But let's just take a look at the downside here first. So you're watching this right here, this 8 SMA, 2.69, and then we watch yesterday's low. You're looking at 2.65. If that is lost here, we're going to come over to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 2.63, and then we have your 21-day sitting at 2.55, and then your 50-day right below that at 2.51. Now, upside so far, we made a high here of 2.79, but we're looking for yesterday's high is what we're looking for. That's at 2.81. Okay, if we can get above that, we have right here, you have 2.83, and then we have your retest, which is very clear on this price channel at 2.91. We can get above that. Then we come right to the left here. We got 2.94, you got 2.98, 3 flat, and then right there is a big retest at 3.019. But again, I think what we're going to do is here we have some sideways action. The EIA report will be out tomorrow at 10:30, but I think we have some sideways action here between this 8 SMA here, 2.69, and this top of yesterday's candle, okay? So it looks like we have some sideways action, so we're going to see if we can break out above that. Then we know where our targets are, okay? If we lose that 8.8 simple moving average, well, then we go right to that bottom of that candle, and then your 21-day, and then your 50-day. Now, over here on your MACD, your green over your red, looking very, very good. 55 here, this is still plenty of room to run on up here. There's no divergences, but just got to trade this range here, because I remember for natural gas is going to fall right into the energy trade, and it's going to be not like what it's been here in the last 4 years. So just remember that going forward, okay, it's going to be a whole different kind of trading, whole different thing. So just figure out how you're going to make the money off it. That's the key. Another thing is too, when you see a market ripping up like this, don't be afraid to take some profits, put them in your pocket. That's what I do. You don't want to lose any kind of gains that you have. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close, take a look at crude, natural gas, and then we'll see what else we can throw in the old mix. Thanks for watching.